So the structure of the conduit financings, the county would issue the bonds and loan the proceeds to Tabitha Grand Island in connection, in a loan agreement with the parties here, the county, Tabitha Grand Island, and Pinnacle Bank, one document, and then the responsibility for paying those bonds to the bondholder, which would be Pinnacle Bank, would be Tabitha Grand Island. So the county is issuing bonds for federal tax law purposes. In order to have a tax exempt bond, you have to have a conduit, or you have to have a governmental issuer. So for most governmental entities, they're issuing their own bonds and they're the borrower. Here, the county is issuing the bonds for the benefit of a nonprofit entity and loaning the proceeds and to the conduit borrower, to Tabitha Grand Island, and for all intents and purposes is pretty much not involved after that. But the reason under the federal tax law that a conduit issuer has, or that a governmental issuer, has to be included is so that the public has an opportunity to comment on the project that has the benefit of tax exempt bonds under federal tax laws. And so that's part of what we talked about on May 11th would be the hearing to allow the public to comment on the conduit issuance.
The market study in this area has a growing senior population, and I think our market capture rate is very low. It's like 8 or 9%. So there's still even going to be room for demand for additional services and living for seniors in this area. So I think on the independent living side, we have roughly about 170 units, and then on assisted living, there's 40, and it does include memory care, so which is kind of a big trend as well. And then I believe we have 36 skilled nursing, so more associated with your traditional nursing home type care, and it's a beautiful site right over there by the regional hospital, and there's that water behind it, and I think the aesthetics will be very pleasing to the area.